Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around in the worst of all.
Got it.
What is going on, guys? We are at Dorney Park today for our 7th visit of the season, and right now we're about to do Kaleidoscope, as you could probably tell. And so, Iby, are you ready for this visit? Woo! Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode Kaleidoscope, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode DODGEM, and I'd rate this one an 8 out of 10 because it was really jammed, but it was fun getting out of it though. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I'm gonna actually give it a 9 because there was a point in the ride where it got really jammed and I had to maneuver my way out, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah. Okay, so we just rode TALON, and I rated it a 10 out of 10. We sat in the back row, and remember how I said the ride on TALON on May 26th was the ride of my life on it? Well, now I changed that to this because the back row is so forceful, and we had a good ride on it too. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I have to agree there. TALON was very forceful in the back. It's a good spot, and I give it a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Wave Swinger, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Hydra, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10. I thought that ride was type fast for Hydra because, you know, Hydra's not much of a forceful coaster, but we had a good ride on it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Lightning Poles, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10.
Oh yeah.
WildWater Rapids, then we do Runaway River.
Yeah. Okay, so we just rode the Blue Patriots Plunge, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a dark and fun water slide, and it was a long one too. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
It was good, but on the blue one, give it a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Aqua Blast, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good, and I'm trying to catch up to Iby so we could get his reaction to the ride. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
Give it a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode WildWater Rapids, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. I was on the green one, and it was really good. And Iby knows that it was good because he heard me screaming on the outside. So tell me your thoughts on the Blue WildWater Rapids.
It was very good. I feel cooled off, and I give it a 10.
Oh yeah! What is going on, guys? We are on Runaway River right now, and we've been planning our day very wisely. Rude, Iby? I can't hear you!
Rude.
Oh! And the reason I say that is because we've waited in lines for water slides. And so, Iby, how would you say this day has been?
This day has been great.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Aqua Racer, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really fun. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10. We had a good ride.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Snake Pit, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really fun. Iby rode the Blue Boa Blasters since he wanted to do it a second time, and I did Constrictor because I thought I can't say no to Constrictor. It's too addicting of a water slide. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I thought Blue was very good. I give it a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Cascade, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really fun. I got water in my nose at the end of the ride, but it was still fun. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Thunder Canyon, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really fun. We both got soaked, but I got soaked more than Iby did. And so, Iby, what did you think of Thunder Canyon?
I give it a 10. We both got soaked. The waterfalls really got us both soaked, but you got a lot of them. But yeah, give it a 10. Good ride.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Whitewater Landing, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10. I got soaked on it. Time for Thunder Creek Mountain.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Thunder Creek Mountain, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Demon Drop, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. It was our first time riding it in a while, and so Iby, what'd you think of it?
I give it a 10. I think we had a good first ride on Demon Drop.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Dominator Red, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good, and so Iby, what'd you think of it?
I give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. We're in line for the whip right now, as it is celebrating its 100th anniversary. As you can tell, it has the birthday cakes on it and stuff, and yeah. Okay, so we just rode the whip, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what'd you think of it?
I give it a 10. Time to ride Sea Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Sea Dragon, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really fun. We got a ridiculous good amount of airtime. And so, Iby, what'd you think of it?
I give it a 10. We got some good airtime where we sat.
Oh, yeah. We just rode Apollo, and I have no words for that since that was the shortest ride cycle ever on a ride. And so, Iby, do you have any words for this?
All I can say is I'll probably rate it a 1, only because we went around twice and then the employee just closed the ride. I don't know what it was about, but that was pointless.
Yeah. Okay, so we just rode Musik Express, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just ate at Burrito Cantina, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10. The nachos are really good.
Oh yeah, while we were eating, I also realized I forgot to do my review on the Tilt-A-Whirl, so I'd rate that a 10 out of 10. We got a lot of decent spins actually, and so Iby, what'd you think of it?
I think that was my favorite ride on the Tilt-A-Whirl. We were spinning most of it, and we haven't gotten so many spins this year, but I'll give it a 10.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode Possessed, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. The operator was so hyped tonight, and I could tell that because of what I was seeing in the wait. And when I first walked into the station, she was like, "Are you ready?" And then it was like, "Yeah." And then it was, "Go!" And then it launched in, and I don't know what she was saying because she was so hyped. In fact, she's so hyped tonight that she keeps like scaring people on Possessed, and I knew it was gonna happen because of that. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
Oh, I give it a 10.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, Steel Force is a walk-on! Okay, so we just rode Steel Force, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a really fun sunset ride, and there is it going over there, as you can see. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
Oh, I give it a 10.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode Thunderhawk, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good, and it was very fast at the end. And so, Iby, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10. It was fast at the end.
Oh, yeah! Guys, the park is closed right now because what did we just spend all our 20 minutes riding?
The Ferris wheel.
And I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a really funny ride on the Ferris wheel. We were doing all sorts of antics, and I was being so loud that Iby reminded me that my mom could even possibly be hearing us from the parking lot, which is where we're headed right now. And so, Iby, what did you think of this ride on the Ferris wheel?
I'd say it was a memorable ride on the Ferris wheel. I give it a 10.
Yeah, it's the best ride I've ever had on any Ferris wheel, you guys. The best ride I've had on any Ferris wheel. I have to work tomorrow. You need to come out now.
I am so sorry, I just said that without any warning. I was just reading a text that my mom had just sent me like seconds ago.
Oh my god!
Tell her we're coming out. Tell her we're coming out.
Okay. So this has been one great day here at Dorney Park. My favorite part was the funny ride on the Ferris wheel we just had, and my second favorite part was Possessed 2 because the operator was so hype. And as you can tell, and I've probably said this to you before, the park is closed. And yeah, Iby, what did you think of this visit, and what was your favorite part?
I think today we had a pretty good first visit back at the park since the beginning of June. And I'd say my favorite part was just riding the Ferris wheel just now.
Yeah.